look at Detroit's starting lineup. Thompson and Harris make up the forwards. Duncan Robinson is out there with Cunningham. And it's Reed in at the center position. And for New York, we've got OG Anunoby. Josh Hart is out there with Karl-Anthony Towns. Then it's Mikal Bridges, and it's Bronson in at the 1. Doris, when you look at the numbers for both of these teams, you have to be impressed with their assist totals.
Oh, my goodness, yes. No hero ball in this one. These are two groups that are focused on moving the ball and getting as many high percentage looks as they possibly can.
And so it's Harris with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. Here's Cunningham, and Cunningham throws it down.
There's Cunningham showing off that leaping ability. Outstanding finish with the slam.
Towns for 3. Bridges passes to Hart. New York working the ball around now. And Anunoby gets it to go on the assist from Hart.
Oh, beautiful pass. My goodness.
Cunningham with the ball. Last game we saw him with 32 points. Harris passes to Cunningham. Can't get it to drop. To the inside. Towns misses from short range.
This guy's such a talented finisher, but the D does just enough.
Out to Thompson. Cunningham outside. Three-pointer. And can't get it. He's now 1 of 3. The Knicks have gone 1 for 3 so far. He shoots it. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Just excellent anticipation by Karl-Anthony Towns. You've got to know where that ball is going to come off there.
Cunningham against Bronson. And again, no good by Detroit.
Well, that's surprising. This guy is a good mid-range shooter, just can't get it to go.
Driving inside. Lays it up and banks it in.
If Bronson sees any daylight, he's going to attack. Did just that on the drive.
All right, Grant, can you talk about what Jalen Brunson has brought to the Knicks?
You know, B.A., he's made them relevant again. New York can be a demanding place to play with the expectations and the media. But he's taken the bull by the horns and had immediate success.
And here are the Knicks now, following the three-pointer by Detroit. Here's Brunson outside. Connects from downtown. Brunson's got 5 now.
This guy won't give an inch. Brunson answers back with a 3 of his own. You've got to love it.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Earlier, I spoke with Mike Brown. I asked him what his thoughts were on Cade Cunningham, and he said Cade is extremely talented. He's got great size. He plays under control. He's one of those guys that makes his teammates better. It's easy to see why he initiates so much of their offense. Back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Towns. He's been a big scorer for this offense, averaging around 20 points a game.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Well, you need a real big-time star to win in this league. And Grant, the Pistons have that in Cade Cunningham.
Oh, my, B.A. It took until year 4 for him to really break through. Already a player who can impact the game in so many ways, but when his numbers go up across the board, that's doing something special.
Yes, it's good. Harris has got his second basket of the night.
In so many ways, Harris can beat you. He has the size and skill to score from all 3 levels.
Kicks it out to Anunoby. To the middle. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Just love the unselfishness there. Keep the ball moving. Good things happen.
Pistons trail by 6. Pass to Reed. And here's Harris. There's Cunningham with a 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one. Bridges passes to Anunoby. Back to Bridges. Here's Hart. Over Harris. And Hart with a basket on the assist by Bridges.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. They put up a nice win against Toronto last time out.
And I'll tell you, that was not an easy environment to play in. It was a hostile crowd on the road, but it didn't bother them at all.
Well, the best way to silence a crowd is with your offensive game. Those fans got quiet in a hurry when the buckets started raining down.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Hart passes to Towns. Bridges outside. Pass to Hart. Towns, left side. Takes a 13-footer. Doesn't go for him. Pistons trail by 6. Harris outside. Shoots over Hart. Harris misses.
This guy does not love to operate in the mid-range, and it showed right there.
Outside Bronson. Here's Bridges. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Oh, Mikal Bridges with the big-time strength on that finish.
Cunningham looking around. Up top, Thompson. Karl-Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Anunoby. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And you can't let Harris get this close to the basket. When you do, this is what happens.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for New York. Clarkson comes in for Mikal Bridges. Knicks leading by 8. Outside Bronson. Here's Robinson. And Cunningham pulls it down. Detroit has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Detroit moving the ball around. And it's New York with a rebound.
That's how you want to see them crash to glass. They've been out-hustled so far.
Outside Bronson. Right side Hart. Pass to Robinson. Clock at 6. Here's the 3. And Hart is good for 3. Hart's got 5.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And some changes here for Detroit. Herter comes in for Thompson, and Karis LeVert is subbed in for Robinson.
2 minutes remaining.
LeVert passes to Reed. Robinson with a steal. Fast break. Here comes New York. Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
The offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
Here's Harris. Missed it. 3 for 6 now. Knicks leading by 13. To the paint. Oh, stolen by Harris. 1:24 left in the first quarter. New York has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Clarkson for 3, and the three-pointer goes. And the Knicks lead by 16.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Here's Harris, and that one goes. 4 for 7 for him so far.
This guy's been great, no doubt about it, but it hasn't been enough to get them where they want to be.
Towns passes to Robinson. The Pistons clear it. Last time they met in Detroit.
Last time these teams met, it came down to the wire. The bench play in that game was the difference.
Yeah, I don't think they win without the productivity they got from their bench. That made the difference.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Clarkson finds Hart. Cunningham against Bronson. The 17-footer connects. The jumper drops. Brunson's got 7 points.
And this defense needs to turn the screws and ramp up the intensity. They're looking a little loose out there right now.
Here's Cunningham. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 7 tonight. Hart from long range. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. It's been all about Karl-Anthony Towns for New York. dominating on the glass. What a quarter. And more NBA action on 2K Sports. Coming your way right after this. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Knicks.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
Filling out the wings, Clarkson and Bridges. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. Then there's Jose Alvarado. And it's Jones in at the power forward position. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Pistons trail by 16. And really the heartbeat of this Knicks team is Jalen Bronson, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., the lifeblood, both on the court and his willingness to take less on his contract, giving them the leeway to enhance their talent.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, thanks a lot. Mikal Bridges is very comfortable with his mid-range and in-between game. He said when it comes to the basketball court, it's not just the rims and the threes. You have the rest of the court, too. Now, not everyone is effective with those middle-distance shots, but Mikal always has been. Back to you.
He can knock him down. Thanks a lot, Allie. Here's Alvarado. LeVert with a rebound. The Pistons have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Herder dives for it, and so the ball out of bounds. Herder touched it last. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You look at Detroit, not a bad place to be, holding on to that number 2 spot.
I think for New York, they're showing who they are right now, and that's consistent. Can beat anyone on any given night. Now, the question is, do they have another gear? And I think that's yet to be determined.
New York making a switch here. And Anunoby's checked in. Herder passes to LeVert. Takes the 3. And it's New York with a rebound. At one point, they led by 16. They'll be playing host to Houston for their next game. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home.
Well, quick transition has Bridges positioned perfectly. Puts the nice finish on the transition opportunity.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. So for the Pistons, Thompson, he's checked in for Smith. Robinson comes in for Herder. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Sasser. Now here's Thompson. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Drains the triple. Cunningham's got his second bucket on the night.
And Cunningham has to continue to improve his three-point shot. It's very important for his development.
Pass to Alvarado. Screen by Robinson. And he lobs it up to the rim. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Well, the painted area is really where Mitchell Robinson thrives for us.
BA, he might be the best offensive rebounder in the game, and his ability to do that helps teams win on the margins. He's also a menace on the defensive end, a massive presence at the rim.
Karl-Anthony Towns has checked in for Clarkson.
Flushing it home. Cunningham finishing it off.
Pass to Towns. Back to Alvarado. New York again can't hit. Pistons trail by 9. LeVert outside. Cunningham on the wing. Alvarado defending. From the baseline. And that one's good. Cunningham's got 9 points.
A sharp shooter from the mid-range. Cunningham doesn't need much room to feel comfortable firing away.
Here's Alvarado. And a big finish by Robinson.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
Impressive dime by Cunningham. You know, you can tell he really loves sharing the ball, getting his guys going.
Towns outside, launches a 3. LeVert with a rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Cunningham. And it's rebounded by Karl-Anthony Towns. Towns has got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Gosh, it feels like he's pressing a little bit, and obviously playing from behind doesn't help.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Pistons trail by 9.
26.
Now LeVert, yet to see a basket. Cunningham outside. Cade on the drive from 13, and the jumper is on the mark.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And some changes here for New York. Clarkson's checked in for Bridges, and it's Jalen Bronson in for Alvarado. Detroit also making some changes. Reed's checked in for Clintman, and Tobias Harris subbed in for LeVert. Robinson gets the bucket.
Easy to see why Mitchell Robinson's shooting percentage is so high. He is so smart and judicious with the shots he takes.
And Cunningham throws it down.
Woo! When you finish like that, you deserve to brag.
Impressive, no question.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay?
And Anunoby gets it to go.
OG Anunoby increasingly dangerous with his jumper. Nice catch and shoot opportunity there.
Steps back. Here's Cunningham. Again, the Pistons score.
Hey, he's doing whatever he can right now to pump up his teammates.
Bronson surveys. From the arc. And again, New York with the triple. Well, most NBA teams run their offense through their star player. But Grant, that can leave a team vulnerable when that player has an off night.
You know, in a strange way, it's almost better if your star is out of the game. I know that sounds weird, but those complementary players get increased opportunities and are emboldened to do more.
Here's Bronson following the score by Detroit. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Brunson's got 12 points in the game.
Well, dependability, right? That is not wasting possessions. This is all about taking and making good shots.
Harris goes in. Out of bounds. It'll be Knicks ball.
Knicks ball.
Okay, a moment to check out the league leaders in steals. You look at Thompson, active hands. He's second in the NBA in steals.
And he's such a plus defensively for his team. Those steal numbers scare opponents and lead to fast break buckets.
Brunson with it. He's watched by Cunningham. Brunson passes to Towns. Jacks up a 3. And there's Brunson. That one's good. On the assist from Towns. And that's 15 points for Jalen Brunson. Cunningham outside.
Knicks lead 48-34. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Cade Cunningham with the flush.
Yeah, what a massive showing from Cade Cunningham. It's been really a treat to watch.
Inside, Robinson with a steal. Uncovered. And it's Brunson with the rebound.
Oh, you can see he's kicking himself for missing that open mid-range. That's right in his wheelhouse.
The shot by Towns, no good.
No one in his way. You have got to make the defense pay. That's a quality mid-range look right there.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
New York working the ball around now. And Clarkson, here we go. Pass to Towns. Fires for 3. Ooh, a misfire there. He's made 5. He's missed 5.
He might be forcing things a little bit right now. Credit the defense for how they're playing him.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Anunoby for 3. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Anunoby's got 10.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been 3.
Thompson outside. Lets it fly from 18. And again, it's Detroit.
And look at the lack of hesitation. Cade gets the ball and is confident he can make the shot.
The 3. Anunoby can't get it to go. Pistons trail by 9.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Well, it's trying to close the quarter strong, and by that, take a great shot without giving them an opportunity for another one down the other end.
for three, Robinson. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And it's good. But hang on here. The officials may want to take a look at it on the replay monitor. And hold up.
The previous play is under review.
They're going to take a look at this replay.
Yeah, they're going to review that shot to make sure he got it off in time, but I think it's going to count.
The ruling on the floor is overturned.
So the replay was conclusive. Call overturned. Grant, that one's going to count.
And BA, you can argue against replay all you want, but at the end of the day, you want it to be a level playing field. You want the call to be correct.
And so it's the New York Knicks closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
The high RPM innovation starts from your pocket pipe.
Hello and welcome. First up, folks, let's take a moment to see how things are shaking down in the Rookie of the Year race. And swerving off topic for a moment, since this is the halftime show, I was just wondering, what was halftime like in the locker room back when you guys were playing?
I would never be checking my stats and figure out if I'm close to a double-double or not. That's something I would never do.
Yeah, he was trying to figure out if he was close to the double-double. He didn't know if it was rebounds and points early or a cheeseburger.
I'm talking about the cheeseburger. What are you talking about, Kitty?
And switching gears to the game at hand, Jalen Bronson in the first half. He was on one.
Bronson's getting buckets. He's playing to his strength. The defense hasn't had an answer, so he just keeps rolling.
Yeah, very assertive, and they trust his decision-making.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Cade Cunningham in this game. He has been everywhere.
His whole first half looked like a highlight reel, rising up and just owning the rim.
This guy, he plays fast, he's aggressive, and if you let him get to the cup, there is nothing that you can do about it.
And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Detroit. They trail by 11. Now they've got the Bulls ahead of them next in Chicago. It's the last meeting in a 4-game road trip. Setting the floor for the Pistons. Thompson and Harris make up the forwards. Cunningham is out there with Duncan Robinson. And it's Reed in at the 5. Pass to Hart. Bridges outside. 4-3. And Cunningham pulls it down. Pistons trail by 11. And Doris, the Knicks gave up 5 first-round picks and a swap for Mikal Bridges. Safe to say there's some pressure to perform.
There is no doubt about that, BA, because that is forever the prism through which I will view this trade. His team had showed such patience to that point. To give away 5 coveted first-round picks speaks volumes about the impact they believe he can have for them. Well, we know Mikal Bridges has the length and hops to score inside. Nicely done.
Reed passes to Cunningham, and Cunningham throws it down.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his groove.
Again, the miss by Bridges.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. Just missed it.
And Cunningham throws it down.
Yeah, I just love how Cunningham alters his pace to get what he wants.
Down low. Here's Bridges. And Cunningham pulls it down. Cunningham's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Thompson using his post moves to get the 2 points. Thompson's gotten his third basket of the night.
Boy, excellent start to the second half. They've missed just once in 5 attempts.
Bridges passes to Anunoby. Sinks it from distance. Anunoby's got 13.
Boy, just tremendous concentration on deep range. OG Anunoby is really coming along as a shooter.
And they doubled up Cunningham. Thompson outside. 6 to shoot. Back to Harris. And out of bounds. The Knicks will take it. And a moment to check out who New York has coming up. On Saturday, they'll be facing Kevin Duran and the Houston Rockets. And then on Sunday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Chicago going up against the Bulls.
And looking at the Bucks matchup, that's a game where you'd be surprised to see them lose. They'd have to have a really off night for them to get upset there.
Now here's Bronson. He's got 17.
Listen, let's not put it lightly. This guy has really struggled here.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
15.
Cunningham passes to Reed, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. And the free throw, no good. And last season, the Pistons became the first team ever to triple their win total from the previous campaign.
Yeah, going from the worst record in the association in 2024 to a playoff team in 2025. And now they look to just keep on rising.
Here's Cunningham. Cunningham lays it in with the defense right on him.
Tough shot. I mean, Cunningham has great size at his position, which really helps him in the paint.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. The Knicks are able to play 5 out. And Josh Hart told me they surrounded Jalen Brunson with guys who can shoot, guys that command attention. He's able to expose that, scoring the ball and being unselfish. The court is wide open. Brian, back to you.
Tons of spacing. Allie, thanks for the report. And the basket by Bridges. Bridges has got 8.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
And they doubled up Cunningham. Robinson passes to Reed. Detroit moving the ball around. The 3 from Thompson. He can't get that one to fall. Knicks leading by 6. Anunoby finds Towns. Back to Anunoby. Outside Hart. This one for 3. The Pistons clear it. Thompson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Harris, a screen on Anunoby. Harris outside. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 7 assists in the game. Bronson against Cunningham. Bronson on the drive. What a finish! Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, simply stated, Jalen Brunson filling it up right now. There are no signs that he's slowing down anytime soon.
And stolen by Brunson. 3 on none, no one back. Flushes it down to finish the break.
He was way ahead of the pack. No one around to contest. He can do anything he wants in that situation.
Big time play right there, showing the activity and ability to impact this game.
Cunningham. And it's Cade with the finish inside.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
From the high post. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Brunson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
We know that the defense in today's NBA wants to take away the rim and the 3. Mr. Brunson says, I'll take that mid-range.
Clarkson's checked in for Anunoby. LeVert's checked in for Detroit. Harris outside. Bronson against LeVert. To the inside. Here's Reed. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Boy, that's thanks to Karis LeVert's court vision, making the right plays in pick-and-roll action.
Here's Bronson outside. Ooh, Bronson, the sweet lefty stroke.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. At one point, they led by 16. The baseline J. Another one falls for New York.
I'll tell you what, the ability to concentrate under duress of a great contest. Well done, Mikal Bridges.
LeVert passes to Thompson. For three, here's Harris. And it's New York with a rebound. Here's Clarkson, making a mark on the offensive end, scoring around 13 a game.
Well, Jordan Clarkson came into the NBA as an aggressive scorer, and in the mid-range, he is as good as it gets.
Back to Thompson. Harris passes to Thompson. To the middle. To win the run. And Harris gets it to go on the assist by Thompson. Thompson's got assist number 8 now on the night. Pass to Bridges. Ooh, poked away. Stolen by Thompson. Now here's Reed. And here's LeVert. Back to Reed. Outside Robinson. Shot clock at 5. And he converts the layup. Robinson's gotten his first basket of the night.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Stolen by Thompson. Robinson on the wing. Hart pulls it in. New York leading by 9. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Wow, Mikal showing off a bit of verticality on that finish.
66.
Detroit has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Out to Thompson. He puts up a 3. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 15 here tonight.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And that's where you want to make the next pass. This guy is a good scorer, but the defense was right on him.
Bronson against LeVert. To the paint. Here's Harris. Nails the baby hook. Harris has got 6 here in the quarter.
Yeah, just doing his part. Staying active and converting at a high rate.
And he has really kept them in this one. The high effort level. Now the rest of the team has got to step up.
And here's LeVert for 3. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's New York. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. They've been aggressive in transition and find themselves in front. We'll be right back. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your two guards share the wealth.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. They've got Karl-Anthony Towns. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Jose Alvarado. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Anunoby in at the 3. That's the 5 for New York right now.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Drops in the 3.
Boy, terrific individual effort, almost single-handedly. This guy trying to keep them competitive.
Buries it from 3. And the Knicks lead by 12.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
And the bucket is good.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Here's Alvarado, and the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
Yeah, just late help on the defensive side. I mean, just another breakdown for them.
And I'll tell you, you look up at the scoreboard, that's correct. They have a big lead for a reason.
Here's Smith. Good work defensively by Robinson. Knicks leading by 12. Here's Towns. Back to Anunoby. Alvarado outside. The three ball. Nails it from beyond the arc.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Pass to Cunningham. And Cunningham throws it down.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his group. Not a great decision there. With a defender in your grill, kick it out.
Alvarado outside from behind the arc. And the Knicks, another three.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Knicks lead 91.
Now here's Cunningham. Alvarado defending. Fires the three. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Anunoby passes to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Big time slam by Karl-Anthony Towns. Love when he's playing with this sort of aggression.
Pistons trail by 18. And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. For the Knicks, Josh Hart's checked in for Towns. Bridges comes in for Anunoby. And it's Jalen Bronson in for Clarkson. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Reed's checked in. Now here's LeVert, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Well, Karis LeVert, the vertical is special. That is nicely done.
Bronson against Cunningham. Fires it from 18. And it's New York scoring again.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Now here's Cunningham. Outside Herter for 3. Hart pulls it in.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Pass to Bronson. The 3. On target from range. Brunson's got 29 points.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
And Cunningham throws it down.
Yeah, he's very quick on his feet. You can see it when Cunningham's moving through the defense on his drives.
Brunson passes to Alvarado. Basket is good. Off the assist from Bronson. Brunson's got 3 assists tonight.
I'll tell you, he's been much better in the second half. He's taking smarter shots. He's looking more comfortable. And guess what? He's in a groove.
Now here's Herter. And he bangs it home with one hand.
He flashes to the rim and is met with no resistance.
Pass to Bridges. Kept alive. Hart from long range. The shot that time not on target.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Here's Cunningham. Again, the Pistons score.
Hey, he's doing everything he can to keep them afloat.
And Brunson's got the ball here for the Knicks. Pass to Hart. Launches it from deep. The rebound by Detroit. Inside. Here's Klintman. And he goes in for the dunk.
Coaches love assisted buckets, boy. It just means the team is working well together.
And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. For the Knicks, Towns comes in for Robinson, and it's OG Anunoby in for Alvarado. Detroit also making some changes. Tobias Harris checked in for Klintman. Thompson comes in for Herter, and it's Robinson in for LeVert. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Mike Brown was saying to the team. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Here's Reed. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Karl-Anthony Towns. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
I think it's also important we mention the number of assists this group has tallied. Their offense continues to just hum along right now.
Now here's Hart to the middle. Here's Towns. Uh-oh, we've got a big cat in the paint.
Well, just tremendous persistence from Karl-Anthony Towns. Even under duress, the ability to stay focused. And you lay that pass out there just like a great quarterback. Let your teammate run to it.
New York leading by 13. Outside Bridges. Outside Bronson. From downtown. Cash from downtown.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Knicks lead 105-89.
And here's Cunningham. Thompson outside. Oh, the long ball, no good. Well, the Knicks shooting incredibly well, 63%, and really making their shots count. Towns. Oh, he missed the jumper. Pistons trail by 16. Outside Robinson. Can't get the three. And it's Mike Brown calling timeout here. Rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. And one of our featured players tonight earns our Player of the Game award, Jalen Bronson.
He has truly put on a show out there tonight, tearing it up on both ends of the floor. So impressive. And the other squad has looked helpless to stop him.
Hey, these fans love him so much, and when he gets it going, they respond. The crowd's energy fueled his performance. Knicks leading by 16. Brunson up top. He's watched by Cunningham. Harris there for the rebound. And so it's Harris with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. Yes, sir! The finish with the jam.
When you can get off the floor like that, that wipes away any height advantage.
Cunningham! Cunningham attacks for three.
Measuring that corner triple very well. I like seeing Cunningham bury these types of shots.
Now Hart. Now Robinson. Owning the post right there.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And I love the energy from Cunningham inside, pushing to get the bucket.
Thompson with a steal. Cunningham is doubled. Here's Robinson. Outside Thompson. Oh, the drop pass, and he dumps it down.
Boy, how about the timing, the delivery? That is exactly how you set a teammate up.
Now Anunoby. Hart outside. Beyond the arc. Buries it from outside.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Don't do anything silly. Just ride out the clock.
Yes, if they take their time and execute, the game is all theirs. They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they need.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Robinson rips down the board. Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
So New York takes this one by a big margin. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Dorisburg, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Jalen Bronson.